The truth about the CIA founding the cartel of the Suns to ship cocaine in the United States was exposed to a national U.S. televised audience by Mike Wallace on 60 Minutes in 1993, back when 60 Minutes reported on the CIA and not on behalf of the CIA. And just quickly to respond to Virtual Ambassador Story, who accused me of ad hominem attacks, you are a government official. You are a veteran coup plotter, and it is legitimate for a journalist to scrutinize the activities of a coup plotting government official who in February 2021 hosted a insurrectionist summit at the Marriott Hotel in Bogota. You, with Leopoldo Lopez, the US-backed coup leader who staged multiple failed military coups and led violent riots that saw Afro-Venezuelan citizens burned in the streets. Check out Orlando Figuera. And Carlos Vecchio, the fake ambassador to Venezuela, who is actually the lawyer for ExxonMobil, which seeks to regain its control of Venezuelan fields. This is one of the most deeply anti-democratic opposition movements led by Maria Corina Machado, who has led several coup attempts in Venezuela. I mean, it's basically like January 6th again and again with the sponsorship of the U.S. Embassy. Violent riots that have killed hundreds. I personally watched Maria Corina Machado attempt to take over La Carlota Air Base in Caracas while the U.S. was trying to ram aid trucks into Venezuela, which the Venezuelan opposition subsequently burned and blamed on Maduro. This is a corrupt opposition that stole millions of dollars from Citgo after the U.S. stole it from Venezuela. This is a corrupt opposition that has paid millions to U.S. mercenaries like Jordan Goudreau, who I interviewed, who has personally described to me what the real agenda here is, which was for Trump Incorporated cronies to get their hands on contracts and to plunder Venezuela's rich mineral wealth and oil. Ambassador Story revealed the agenda himself when he appeared on a straightforward propaganda piece for regime change on 60 Minutes and said, Nicolas Maduro is a bad actor sitting on the world's largest oil reserves. Well, that's why you consider him a bad actor, because there's plenty of bad actors in the world, and neither of you will condemn ICC wanted war criminal Benjamin Netanyahu or call for his arrest, will you? Neither of you will talk about Ecuadorian President Daniel Noboa's role in the international drug trade through Benita and his family shipping company. I mean, the list goes on and on. I could spend the next 45 minutes talking about U.S.-sponsored bad actors, but there are bad actors. The reason Maduro's a bad actor is because he's sitting on oil reserves.
It's only fair that rather than giving you another 45 minutes to expand on that, let me ask Ambassador Story for his. I'm going to give you a right of reply to that. So respond.
I mean, of course. I mean, Max is often wrong and never in doubt. That's his stock in trade, and he will never say anything bad about Putin because that's where his finances come from. If you actually listen to what I've been
accuse me of being funded by Russia?
I've been specifically talking about.
A U.S. official is lying about me being funded by Russia. This is all they have is lies.
For supporting democratic actors in the country. Nobody wants to talk about Fernando Alban being thrown off the 10th story of the Helicoide. Nobody wants to talk about Captain Acosta Arevalo clearly near death in court begging for help. The human rights abuses, the killings, the destruction of institutions within Venezuela, and then you have this democratic opposition which has done everything. They've gone out into the streets and they've protested. They've run in elections. They've won elections. They've negotiated with
military coups.
They've organized coups.
At the end of all of this, they win an election, and that's still not good enough for people. So I'm going to stick with the Venezuelan people. And the Venezuelan people voted him out of office, and I believe he should be gone.